It was a crisp autumn evening in March. The trees had shed their vibrant green and embraced a golden, withering hue. Feeling restless inside my room, I decided to take a stroll in the garden. I sat on my favorite stone bench, a quiet place where I could lose myself in thought. My eyes were drawn to a lone jasmine flower, its companions already claimed by the season's decay. It stood solitary on the branch, its beauty laced with an eerie melancholy. Watching it, I thought about its fleeting existence. Soon, it too would wither and fall, leaving the garden devoid of its charm. I wondered, when everything we love fades away, how can one endure the emptiness? My thoughts drifted, and suddenly, Daniel's face appeared in my mind. He had lost his entire family, parents, siblings, in a tragic accident. Yet he remained so lively, so courageous. He was my cousin, a beacon of strength. Daniel, in his crisp uniform, always carried himself with dignity, his presence commanding respect. My father had once expressed his wish for Daniel to become a part of our family. I had silently agreed. He was everything one could hope for: handsome, kind, accomplished, and an officer serving the country. But I never voiced my feelings. My hesitation held me back. Yet I knew when the time was right, I'd choose Daniel. Who could object? He was a gem of a person. After losing his parents, Daniel stayed with us briefly before moving in with our aunt. Despite the distance, we remained close. One day, I finally gathered the courage to speak up. My parents were thrilled. They had always hoped for this union. When Daniel agreed, it felt like a dream come true. However, he insisted on waiting until his next promotion, which would bring stability and allow him to settle in a better city. Daniel was posted in a remote, snow-covered mountain region, a challenging assignment. Despite the distance, he often called, and we shared our hopes for the future. I prayed for his safety and quick return, counting down the days until we could be together. During this time, my best friend Mia became my confidant. She was everything a friend should be: cheerful, supportive, and full of life. Her sense of humor brightened even the darkest days. But for reasons I couldn't explain, I never told her about my feelings for Daniel. Perhaps it was a mistake, one that would haunt me. The days passed, and spring gave way to summer. Despite our occasional phone calls, Daniel's visits grew less frequent. When Mia visited, she laughed off my worries, assuring me that everything would fall into place. But over time, even Mia grew distant. Her absence left a void I couldn't fill. Months turned into a year. I graduated, and my parents began urging me to finalize our marriage plans. Daniel's promotion came through, and his posting moved closer to our city. Yet, there was no word from his family about setting a date. My anxiety grew with every passing day. Then came another April. On the first day of the month, my younger sister Ashley broke my thoughts as I sat in the garden staring at a solitary jasmine bloom. "Come inside, sis. Aunt Claire and Asra are here." I followed her reluctantly, only to be greeted by an unexpected sight. Daniel and Mia standing together, newly married. My heart sank as Mia cheerfully announced, "Surprise! We came to wish you a happy birthday early." Her words felt like a dagger. "And also to share our good news. Daniel and I got married." I was stunned. "But when? How?" My voice trembled. Mia hesitated, then said, "It wasn't planned. Your aunt insisted we keep it quiet, thinking it might upset your family. We didn't mean to hurt you." Hurt. The word felt too small to describe the storm within me. "Today's April Fool's Day," I whispered, clinging to the hope that this was one of Mia's elaborate pranks. But her silence confirmed truth. Tears welled up, but I forced a smile. "Congratulations," I managed to say. That was the last time I saw them. They never returned, and I never laughed the same way again. To this day, my eyes search for Daniel and Mia in every crowd, hoping, perhaps foolishly, for a different ending to my story.